Alright, so I got a few things cleaned up here. Got some different wiring straightened around and stuff. Just over here in this cabinet, it's just real small. I just have really small little tractor batteries, for lack of better words. I had all these connected with this wire right here, which looks healthy and strong and everything. I soldered the joints and all that, crimped them. Except for when I was building those wires, they're from an old set of jumper cables I used to have. And I went to strip them, and there's like, what, 14 gauge wire on the inside? So that's kind of a rip-off. Here I am thinking I've got like 6 gauge or even 8 gauge wire, and it's like 12. Anyway, so I went over to my little stash. Pardon the mess, I just barely got done with everything. Went to my stash and I went and got this big thick stuff. You know, it's got a lot of wires in it. It's not just 4 or 5 little pieces, you know, or big thick pieces. There we go. So it's got some good wire in it. It's good 2 gauge. You know, it's kind of stout, but kind of not at the same time. So hopefully we'll be okay with that. Anyway, so I had all these hooked up, positive to positive, you know, all that to redo my amps and stuff, and it worked okay, but I had to get a set of jumper cables and go from positive to positive to positive, and same with the negatives on that side. I finally said screw it. So I got my 2 gauge and I cut it up, put different terminals on it, soldered them all in. On positive and on negative. Negative one's a little long, but should be okay. I took my 100 watt charge controller coming in, I hooked it on here. It's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. Anyway, from my 100 watt charge controller, it's going to these batteries, you know, and then out to my inverter is hooked onto this same lug too. And then these little ones, these are just my 45 watt panel kit, and I left those temporary just on battery clamps for the simple reason that if I wanted to go camping and take them with me, I could just unclip them and go. And then I didn't have any black on the 2 gauge wire, so I just used a red, wrapped it in electrical tape. Should be just fine. But these are U17s, and they're only 230 cranking amps, and it's not the best idea to use them with solar, but they'll work. Anyway, that's what I got.